I always used to joke in the old days that sustainability also means that you don't go broke. A well cared for, high producing cow is a lot more carbon friendly than a cow that's not cared for. It's a large dairy and we have 12,000 milking cows. I was born in the Bronx in New York City, and my father wanted to keep me out of trouble, so I used to get to work on a dairy farm when I was a kid. I've always liked working with cows. I learned how to trim feet and take care of the cow at an early age, and it's stuck with me. A cow is a wonder of nature. She's a ruminant animal. They have 4 parts to their stomach, and the massive part of their stomach is the rumen itself, which is basically like a large fermentation vat. We basically feed that rumination vat, and then that cow feeds herself with the microbes and the protozoa in that vat. Corn silage is our #1 staple. We feed about 50 pounds of that to a cow a day. The cow is a tremendous recycling machine. The cow eats all kinds of things that humans can't, and they're very healthy for her. We feed wet brewer's grain. If you ever drink a beer, you're probably also feeding the cow. We keep this stuff out of landfills, and we get a valuable, nutritious product on the other end. Every time the cows go out to get milked, housekeeping comes in. We flush the barns with lagoon water, which is recycled water. All the water that we use to cool the cows goes in that lagoon. And twice a week we add fresh sand to the stalls just so the cows have a clean, dry place to lay. I always say I want it clean enough that you can wear your prom dress and your high heel shoes down and not get dirty. The biggest recycling that we have on our dairy is the irrigation of our manure water to our fields. This manure gets all flushed down and goes through this series of lagoons, and the solids fall out and get separated out. So right now it's the spring of the year and the corn's just coming out of the ground. It's just been planted. It needs nitrogen. The manure has nitrogen, so we spray that manure on our fields. That irrigation is like gold to that corn plant. It's gets the nutrients plus the moisture all at the same time. It's a great system. Everything's getting used. We've gotten more sustainable and reduced our carbon footprint as an industry tremendously. A high-producing cow and a well-managed cow that's comfortable, she will make almost twice as much milk on a little bit more than half as much feed. Our cows get milked on this massive merry-go-round. It holds 120 cows, and we milk about 900 cows an hour. The cow gets in, she gets back, and she gets to go and do her own thing. It's real important that they get milked fast and safely. Coming to work should be a joy. And don't get me wrong, it's dairy and it's extremely hard work. But if you love it, it's fantastic because it's got so much challenge to it.